Tumekufuatilia sana. Tunajua uko hapa. Tutakuwa nafasi.
Good evening, everyone. Today we got a distress call that Honorable Alfred Keter had been abducted, and I think some of you have seen the scenes of what happened. And so his advocate rushed to DCI headquarters where they believed he was being held, and they were not allowed inside and they were told to go to Muthaiga. So I was also alerted and we sent advocates to Muthaiga where we confirmed that he was not being held, only later on to discover that he was being held here at Kamkunji. So we have seen the kind of questions that they have tried to interrogate him on, and they're trying to make him answer. And we are quite alarmed on that these are questions that he could have been called on any day. He could have been called on Monday to attend and to answer. It did not require that kind of violence, causing trauma to his family right after going to church on a Sunday morning. Also, we are alarmed by the kind of conduct that we're seeing more and more by the police officers, because after all of this, he's still being told to come back tomorrow morning. He has been summoned, and I've seen part of the things that they're alleging is incitement to violence. And so this is an honorable member that they could have called at any part of the day. And if they're still telling him to go back tomorrow and they have not released even his phone, so we are wondering what is the motive that they have. Or is it a story that they're trying to create and fix particular people within that story? So we'll continue to fight for justice, and we'll continue to support. And even as this horrifying ordeal has started, we will work with the honorable member, because we know that today it's him, tomorrow it can be any one of us. So we ask that we all be vigilant and that we avoid misreporting or information that people can believe that someone is safe, only to be discovered later on that he's dead and has been thrown somewhere. So we ask media, be vigilant, let us be able to capture these stories. We cannot allow our country to go back to the days of abductions. We cannot allow, because of the history that we have had over time, to see more days coming back in this country. We enjoy a Bill of Rights in this constitution that is one of the most progressive. Let us defend jealously those Bill of Rights, and we urge that the judiciary to uphold those Bill of Rights, because only them can they pronounce themselves to ensure that the executive know their limits. Thank you.
Thank you so much, members of the press and the leaders, His Excellency Mike Mbuvi Sonko, the former governor of Nairobi, together with the Member of Parliament Embakasi, Babu Owino, and the President of LSK, and all the other people who have come today. I want to thank you, because we had a very, very bad experience this morning. It happened immediately after church service. Then people came from nowhere and stopped us, blocked the whole road. Then they started abducting me in the presence of my children who were traumatized. It was a very terrifying experience, which I want to say that we can be of different opinion. Some of us, we have pronounced that we are anti the finance bill. And we've been saying reject the finance bill. And that is the position. Don't use intimidation to try to silence us, so that you perpetuate whatever you want to do with that finance bill. And I'm wondering, one question that I must ask, why is it that this finance bill is so important, that we've lost so many lives, you're abducting so many people, you are still punishing all of us, because you just want to pass this finance bill? It is so unfortunate that it is happening in this century. All we are saying is that we have said reject the finance bill because of the issues that are in that finance bill. And Kenyans are not supporting it. I don't know how long it will take for the leadership to understand that you cannot force us to have punitive taxation measures when Kenyans are living in abject poverty because of the cost of living, which has skyrocketed to high levels. You spoke about mama mbogas, you spoke about border borders, you spoke about Juakali sector, but you have forgotten it, and now you are focused on punishing more the less fortunate in the society. You cannot intimidate us into silence. And I want to say I'm coming out strong. We will follow what whatever measures they want us to say. We were coming back tomorrow, or we come even the day after tomorrow. But one thing that I want to promise you, we will never be intimidated to silence. We will continue fighting for the rights and the citizens of this republic, because we believe unless we speak about these issues, many people will not speak about it. You can see we have a parliament where they've already compromised most of the members of parliament. They are taking money instead of making decisions based on what the common mwananchi wants. They do it to reflect the positions and the opinions of their bosses. But we want to say that we must continue with this struggle to ensure that no punitive taxes are imposed upon the common mwananchi. Allow me to